What's up, guys? This is Webby back again for your Monday Night Raw review. This coming Friday, we're getting the greatest Royal Rumble of all time. And what did Raw give us tonight? What did WWE give us tonight? Well, Brock Lesnar, the Beast Incarnate, returned to the WWE. Had a showdown with the big dog, Roman Reigns. WWE not only paid tribute, not only was in honor of Bruno Sammartino, the late great. Condolences go out to his family. But they also had Teddy Long either in the back writing the show, or it was not Rusev Day, but it was Theodore Long Day. Let me holla at you, player, because all but two matches, there was two single matches, and the rest of them were tag team matches. And that is what Theodore Long loved to have. Let me have a tag team match, playa. Now, as far as storylines is concerned, Sasha Banks and Bayley, they took a back seat for the second week in a row. Everybody that moved over from SmackDown to Raw and NXT up, unless your name is Drew McIntyre, Dolph Ziggler, Baron Corbin, someone like that, you are getting buried. And it's just going to get worse. It's just going to get worse. Heck, I'll even say that for the last 2 weeks, and I know this is going to put a smile on everybody's face, the modern day Phil Haraja, Jinder Mahal, has even been buried on Monday Night Raw. At least he's been treated differently. Because Jinder Mahal won and won and won and looked strong and won and won and won and looked strong constantly on SmackDown Live. And since he's come over to the Monday Night Raw, he's lost twice. He's lost the United States Championship, and he lost to Chad Gable tonight. Now, I didn't think that they would put Jinder Mahal in that situation. I do understand why they did. Chad Gable getting the win over somebody that's stronger and is well known, Jinder Mahal, whether we like him or not. But that's beside the point. Point is, Jinder Mahal loses again in the show that Vince McMahon has a tighter lock on Monday Night Raw. You know, something that happened tonight that I know made everybody cringe, a big part of you out there. And that is glorious Bobby Roode taking on Elias. Now, we all like Elias, a big part of us out there in the wrestling community. However, Bobby Roode's cool too. I know. And this was Bobby Roode's first Monday Night Raw matchup by himself. And he loses. He loses. Are you kidding me, WWE? Bobby Roode gets an L on his first singles match in Monday Night Raw. I realize he got that win last week in that tag team match. But still, He lost this week. No, shouldn't have happened. Elias should have picked up the loss. Should have been a glorious night for Bobby Roode. Now, Sasha Banks and Bayley, they took a back seat in their rivalry again. Some of you might say, well, how did they take a back seat last week? They had a matchup. They did take a back seat. The Riot Squad interfered. It was just a way for the Riot Squad to interfere. Now, this week, a tag team match for the women, for the women's division in the main event. Don't you think this rivalry should be treated better? Don't you think there should be like some backstage segments, them brawling some more? Maybe them brawling from the backstage to the arena, them talking while it's going on, and then they start brawling. Kind of like what we saw when they thrown each other into the locker and on the table, and that was entertaining. And then it leads to the match at the pay-per-view. Give that match a pay-per-view spot. That rivalry deserves it. Because I'm still convinced, even though that this rivalry has taken a back seat for 2 weeks, that it's still the best thing as far as rivalries is concerned on Monday Night Raw. Not Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. Some of you probably disagree with me, but Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns is not. Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman came out, and Paul Heyman absolutely cut a tremendous promo tonight. And Paul Heyman did what he does best. Paul Heyman could sell a broomstick wrestling. Paul Heyman explained that Brock Lesnar went to WrestleMania and is still the reigning, defending, undisputed Universal Champion. Paul Heyman explained that in a non-PG fashion, busted Roman Reigns open. Paul Heyman explained that it's not Roman Reigns' idea that he gets locked inside a steel cage in a Brock cage and a Brocktagon that Brock Lesnar wants to be in. Brock Lesnar's going to pretty much just tear him apart, so on and so forth. Roman Reigns comes out and says that he doesn't know how he's going to get back, but he's bringing that title back with him. Now, a few things. Brian Alvarez, Wrestling Observer, says that Brock Lesnar might be walking out this Friday still Universal Champion. Because CM Punk's record. Don't leave. I know that is really irritating you all. Or Roman Reigns could just capture the championship. And he also said that they could not have Brock Lesnar lose because not a lot of people are going to be watching it live. Because people have to work. So, with all this being said, should Brock Lesnar, and I will have on Wednesday my preview and predictions of the greatest Royal Rumble of all time. But with this being said, should Brock Lesnar retain the Universal Championship? I really, it's up in the air. Because on one hand, you want to see the title on TV more. And with Brock Lesnar holding it, you're not going to see that. He's just going to hold the championship, and he'll break CM Punk's record, and a lot of fans will be displeased that CM Punk's record was broken. But WWE's in this era of breaking records, especially with people that they are not happy with or have had a bad taste in their mouth with them. So there's that. And then there's the fact, whether WWE wants to admit it or not, that if they put the championship on Roman Reigns, I don't care if he's in Saudi Arabia, where he'll probably get a better response. When he comes back to the United States, he will be eaten alive. He will get boos galore. Worse, because he has that championship. He's not the guy to do it. He's not the guy to defeat Brock Lesnar. So it's kind of like you weigh it out. Do you want CM Punk's record to be broken? Or do you want the guy that WWE is pushing to the moon and there's nothing we can do about it? To hold the title, bring it back, make himself look worse, and make television, even if the title is on there, look worse. Because if it's going to be on TV, it needs to be on someone else. Now, me personally, I would rather Brock Lesnar hold on to the championship until they find somebody, or then they give it to somebody that it looks better on, rather than Roman Reigns. That's just my take on it. Now, you all might think, well, they need to get the title on TV. Now, don't break CM Punk's record. It doesn't need to be broken. It doesn't matter, because CM Punk's record would still be intact because it's a different championship, blah, 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 blah. The fact of the matter is, WWE won't look at it that way. WWE is going to look at it as the Universal Championship is a major championship. CM Punk's title was a major championship, and that's all they're going to look at. And the fact of the matter is, WWE, if they have Roman Reigns win, it's not going to mean as much because it's not at a WrestleMania. And the fact, and I've said this before, Brock Lesnar has already been beat. He was beat by The Undertaker. He was beat by Goldberg. He was beat by Triple H back in 2013. Some people, including WWE, they don't look at that. I don't care how long of a streak he's having right now. Whatever. I'm not ranting. I'm just looking at things literally here. Okay? And I'll have my preview and predictions, as I said earlier, on Wednesday. Now, the leaders of worlds took on the Ascension. Who cares? The Leader of Worlds won. I like him. Cool. Fantastic. There you go. Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler beat Titus Worldwide. Titus Worldwide. Go back to catering. Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler are a tag team that are going to be a force to be reckoned with in the WWE. No question about that. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn having their own talk show now. And they have Kurt Angle as their special guest. Now, I like that they have their own talk show, that they replace The Miz. They can feed off each other back and forth fantastically. It's very intriguing, very entertaining. Can't wait to see more of it. However, I hope this isn't something that becomes regular. I hope that they do different stuff and they do matches more and matches where they don't lose every week. But they make fun of Kurt Angle about how he has 6 kids, 5 kids, and he forgot one, a.k.a. Jason Jordan, for so many years. And then Kurt Angle gets tired of it and says they got a match with Bobby Lashley and Braun Strowman tonight, which Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley won. Seth Rollins and Finn Balor beat the Miz-Taraj. The Miz-Taraj need to find someone to be with. If not, they are going to be strict jobbers, and they are going to suck. That's all I have to say about that. And to end this Monday Night Raw review, I am just going to say that WWE, you really need to remember and stop trying to make your fans look dumb or seem like they're dumb or think that they don't remember pay-per-views from the past or your major pay-per-views. You really don't. Because this is not, I repeat again, this is not the first ever co-exclusive brand pay-per-view. WrestleMania is a co-exclusive brand pay-per-view. The Royal Rumble is. Survivor Series is. SummerSlam is. Before we started this brand split, they had them way back in the past. They had them. It's not the first time we've had co-branded pay-per-views. 2007, we had brands, all 3 of them, joining forces galore, every pay-per-view. 2008, you think we forgot about those? Don't feed us that. Us wrestling fans are not dumb, okay? And that's all I'm going to say about that. You all let me know what you're thinking in the comments below. Don't forget to do everything I mentioned at the beginning. Subscribe. Facebook at 2007 Webby. And until I see you tomorrow for SmackDown Live Review, this is Webby, and I'll catch you on the other side. Talk to you later.